Have you ever done DIY Halloween crafts in your pajamas? Because that's really all I wanted to do today. I'm building a life-size Scream or Ghost face, and I'm also building a life-size Jeepers Creepers to put in my yard this Halloween. So I thought I would take you along the journey with me. First thing I did was get the masks. I think I just picked these up as cheap as I could find them. The Jeepers Creepers is from Amazon, and there is a Halloween decor playlist under my storefront, so you can check that out if you'd like, and I'll try to put as much as I can, budget-wise, DIY-wise, in there for you guys. These little styrofoam heads I got from Walmart for I think $7. I got 2 of them just because it was the easiest way to fill the masks, but honestly we had a lot of grocery bags and I probably could have just filled them with that. This just made it easier. I just used the grocery bags to help fill the gaps. There was a much more realistic looking Jeepers Creepers mask at Spirit, but it was $60, and I think I got this one off of Amazon for like $25. The Scream mask I think are like $5 or $10. It just depends where you go, but you can find them literally everywhere. I got a brown trench coat for Jeepers Creepers and a black one for Scream. So I started with some tape, some plastic bottles, and a bunch of leftover baggies and these dowels, and realized it'd probably be more beneficial if I cut the dowels down. So I took them down to the garage, cut them down, and now I'm making like the shoulder brace, basically what would be the torso and the shoulders of both of these creatures. I was going to use glue sticks and then couldn't find any glue sticks. I had like 1/4 of an inch left of glue sticks. So I used E6000 and it was not quick enough for me to dry, so I don't even know if it would work because I just couldn't wait to let it dry. So I ended up using the glue sticks I had, but don't worry because I ended up finding my glue sticks later, so that was nice. I tried to cut holes into these plastic water bottles and that was near impossible, so don't recommend, but I ended up putting them on the edges of the dowel just so I had a good base for what their shoulders would be. And I've been saving all of my packaging from the packages and things that I've been ordering as of lately to be able to wrap this around so that it's plastic and waterproof, and so that I didn't have to spend any money on materials. After taping the water bottles to the posts to keep them like sturdy, I just taped as many of these plastic packages and bags as I could. Now we have 3 people in our house, so that also helped with the amount of bags that I have, and I've been saving these for a really long time, almost 2 months at this point. Honestly, probably longer than that. Take these posts and put them in the ground. Screw a board on top before I put them on the ground, and then the board would be like where this part sits, and maybe try to screw it.
Yeah, sure.
It wouldn't be the most stable, but I didn't think that far ahead before I started building it. If you know anything about Jeepers Creepers, he has a hat. So I did buy a hat from Spirit. It barely fits. He's creepy. He's gonna look good in the low light. I am still troubleshooting and figuring out how I'm going to build the base of the legs, because really I only have the top half built, but I decided that I was going to paint Jeepers Creepers' eyes, and as I was doing that, I was like, you know what, he doesn't even look that realistic. I'm going to add some paint to the entirety of this mask. I'm pretty crafty. I like to do DIYs, and I don't know, you might be able to consider me an artist. My brother was talking to me about like logistics and how I was thinking I was going to make this work, and I'm still not entirely sure, but I think that he looks much more realistic now that I drew his eyes in, and of course from far away and in the dark he's going to look even creepier. But yeah, I just wanted him to be darker, and I didn't want to waste all my paint, so I didn't end up doing the back of his head. But again, he's going to be wearing a hat, so I wasn't too concerned. Then I picked up the packaging that I didn't use and ended up making the Scream base, which was the same, but I didn't have to worry about a bottom base for him, nor do I have to in the future, because he's actually going to be sitting on a swing we have out front, so I really just need his shoulders to be propped up in like that torso area, and I will just put some plastic underneath his little black poncho, which is a cape, but I have him wearing it backwards. My dog was a little bit concerned, but it's okay. I'm gonna paint the styrofoam black behind his eyes. Okay, as you can see, our friend Ghostface is done, and I painted a little bit of him just to make him seem more realistic, but I don't think he's fully dry yet. I'm gonna make the shoulders a little bit bigger because I learned that with Ghostface. And Jeepers Creepers is like a massive creature. He's meant to look like a human, but he's not. He is a creature. So he's very big, very bulky, especially in comparison. Now, I'm not doing like the scarecrow type version. I really want to be able to fix him in a way eventually where it looks like he's holding one of his victims. Craft a like stand for his legs for outside. And then we have a large animatronic as well. So Scream will be sitting in my swing in my front yard. I'm gonna set him up somewhere where it looks like I said, he's holding a victim, and I'm wanting to get the pipe like the big culver pipe that he throws everyone down. I'm going to do that. Yeah, if you have any suggestions or ideas for what I could make that out of, I've been looking at like plastic fencing and stuff like that, but it's just hard to find. I think that's it for today. And I think it's gonna look really cool. I'm gonna build some tombstones, like headstones, out of styrofoam. We're gonna do that next.